we think of a narcissistic parent, many of us picture someone who's loud, arrogant, and constantly in the spotlight. But what if your parent was none of those? What if they were quiet, passive, or even played the victim or sacrificer all the time? The truth is, narcissism doesn't always look the same. In this video, we're going to explore the different types of narcissistic parents. In part 1, we will define the classic, loud and confident overt narcissistic parent. In part 2, we will explore the more subtle and often more confusing covert narcissistic parent. In part 3, we will look at the concept of golden child. So let's look at the part 1, which is the overt narcissistic parent. The overt narcissistic parent is the most recognizable type, often referred to as classic narcissist. They are loud, arrogant, and attention-seeking. This type of parent is driven by a deep need to be the center of attention and to receive constant praise and admiration from everyone around them. Their grandiosity is visible for the world to see. And this parent will openly praise about their accomplishment, demand special treatment, and dismiss anyone who they feel under them or beneath them. From a sociological perspective, they use their children as props to project a specific image of success and perfection to the world. They might publicly humiliate a child for their mistake, not because they care about the child's mistake or inability to achieve something, but because the child's mistake makes the parent look bad. Their need for attention is a profound void, and they will use any means to fill it. What is the impact on the child? Growing up with an overt parent often means feeling invisible and overshadowed. The child learns that their value is not inherent, but it is instead determined by their ability to reflect that praise and glory and achievement back to the parent. A child's success is not celebrated for their own sake, but it is treated as a reflection of parents' great parenting. This constant invalidation can deeply undermine a child's sense of self-worth and purpose, as they never learn that their own voice or accomplishments matter on their own. The child is often praised for what they do, but never for who they are. Let's look at the second type, covert narcissistic parent. Covert narcissistic parent is often more subtle, and their behavior can be much harder to identify. They don't demand attention. They fish for it through passive-aggressive behaviors, playing the victim, and emotional fragility. On the surface, they may appear shy, insecure, humble, etc., which makes their manipulation incredibly confusing. A covert narcissistic parent will use guilt and self-pity to get the needs met. They might say that, I'm so sad and lonely, and I guess I will just be alone then, to manipulate you into staying home. They are masters of passive aggression, often giving silent treatment or making passive-aggressive comments disguised as concern. This behavior is psychologically damaging because it is subtle enough to make the child question if they are the one overreacting actually. So the impact on child is children of covert narcissists often feel responsible for their parents' happiness. They are conditioned to be caretakers and are manipulated through emotional blackmail and a constant narrative of, someone who sacrificed, someone who was really sad, or someone who is feeling really emotional all the time. So this environment teaches the child not to express their own needs, and this can profoundly wear down a child's ability to set healthy boundaries in all future relationships. They may grow into adults who are chronic people pleasers. They also struggle with an inner world that feels constantly at war with itself. Let's take a look at the golden child dynamic. The golden child is not a type of parent, but a specific and deeply damaging role that a child is forced into within a narcissistic family system. This is the child who can do no wrong in the parents' eyes. They are given a lot of praise, attention, but this relationship is built on a conditional foundation. The golden child's job is to be an extension of the parent's ego. Their value is based on the child's ability to make the parent look good, whether through academic success, athletic achievements, or charismatic personality. They are the family's trophy, and their success is direct reflection of the parent's great parenting. The parent may even ignore the golden child's mistakes, but only if those mistakes don't reflect poorly on them. The hidden cost of being a golden child. While it may seem like a good thing, the golden child also is a victim. Their identity is not their own. It's a reflection of their parents' expectations. They are under immense pressure to maintain perfection, and any misstep can lead to change the parents' behavior from praise to a brutal fall from that grace. This is a form of emotional abuse. From a psychological perspective, this conditional love diminishes their ability to develop an authentic sense of self, leaving them with a fragile and a constant subconscious fear of failure. They may grow up to be adults who struggle with a sense of internal validation and seek it externally in every relationship. Understanding these dynamics is a very powerful first step that you can take. That brings a lot of clarity as to what you've been through or going through. But here are 3 small steps that you can take today. Name the type. Reflect on your parents' behavior and see what type of behavior they demonstrated. Naming the dynamics is a very powerful act of separating yourself from the confusion. Second, journal your role. Think about your role, think about the role you played in that dynamics. Were you the perfect child, or were you the one criticized for all the mistakes? Think about how you experienced that dynamic. Take a moment to journal about those feelings. Journal about feelings associated with that role. And this is another step towards understanding the role was not your identity. It was a projected role. Then observe the seeking. Simply observe without judgment how your parents seek attention or validation. Do they, brag about themselves, or do they complain about, a perceived injustice? Notice these patterns in real time gives you a very powerful sense of that reality. To sum up, understanding these different types of narcissistic parents is very important. That will help us to name what we experienced. It confirms that the confusion you felt was not, your imagination. Whether your parent was loud or quiet, their behavior had a significant impact. All forms of narcissistic parenting are ultimately about lack of empathy, which creates an environment where the child's true self cannot thrive. In the coming videos, we shall continue our exploration of narcissism and narcissistic abuse. It's time to wind up this video. Subscribe to this channel and stay with us on this journey of understanding and healing from narcissistic abuse. Let's stay connected on social media. If you are interested in additional healing resources or any long form content, you can find the links to my newsletter, healing program and ebooks in the description below. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.